Good mid-morning as I turn on my fake mota and I sprinkle in a little hashisha in the mix on this beautiful sunny, fantastic, glowing, spectacular mid-morning. Whoa, calm down there, mota and hashish. Fantastic. Blue skies, ocean blue, reflecting off a rapidly rising sun on this mid to late morning with high cirrus overcast clouds streaming in from the 500 millibar level. And it's just an absolute gorgeous day. 83 degrees current temperature with low humidity. Dew point about 60 with a breeze out of the northwest to 5 to 15 miles an hour. It's an absolutely gorgeous early summer, mid-June day. And it's Commodity Mondays. We got to look out for that shark, right? He's very angry. Gold. You can see my British American tobacco. It's down a little bit today. Royal Dutch Shell is doing fantastic for me right now. It had a huge pump. Now it looks like I might retrace. U.S. government bonds. Look at it. They're starting to rise again, people. Take notice of this. Government 10-year bonds. You'd have to be a complete moron at 1.5% to take 1.5% a year on a fucking 10-year bond. What are you, fucking nuts? You got 5% month-over-month inflation. You can see it tried to break down out of this. And what could happen is this could have just been a fake out in the bond market, manipulated down. Then we come and test up a resistance, and then we pop. And then we pop. And then we pop. And I think we're going to start working our way back up in U.S. government bonds as the summer progresses. I think we're reloading to break up. This is another emergency Vincenzo watch. I think we're reloading to break that downtrending upper resistance. You can see in bonds that have been forming for the U.S. government since Paul Volcker in the late 1970s when we had mini hyperinflation and the U.S. government got worried over here when long-term bonds were at 20% and home mortgages were at 15 to 17%. You needed 30% down. So they suppressed them since then. You see that? They forced the bond market down, right? They need the bond market down or they're fucked. This whole house of cards would come unglued. And this is eventually going to break this major manipulated downtrend in bonds, and it's going to pop. And our target, oh yes, on Commodity Mondays, we have a target of way up there eventually, right? We're going to put a note in. Watch, check this out. Delete, here, to them, to industry, channel exclusive right now. Information. Only guy on crypto, Bitcoin talk. Only guy talking about bonds in this field. Nobody else is talking about this. Here, and then we're going to go here, and we're going to enter. Then we're going to go here. No, we're going to enter. Then we're going to here, and we're going to enter. Then we're going to here, and we're going to enter. And then we're going to here, and we're going to enter. And then we're going to make that here. Right? Background. Make that a dark color. Look at that. Now we have that up here to remember that Vincenzo put that on there. Oh, we need to edit that. Hold on. Right here, 10 year government bonds. Done. So you see that. Now we're going to put a price target here. And this is, again, industry exclusive content to Vincenzos Gold Crypto Investing. And that's why you guys come. The mid-ground is way up here at 10%. Yes, the government's going to do massive inflation before it ever gets here, more than likely, because the government can't afford it to get the 10% in interest. So I expect hyperinflation, not hyper, but massive inflation to continue the next few years as these government bonds are building a base and a bull flag to break out as we zoom in. That's why we always start out from the far out time frames to make it super simple and easy to understand what's going on. You can see, I think this is a bull flag, a bullish consolidation, and when it breaks out, this is a targeted move, and I think it's going to be the next leg up in interest rates. Zoom out a little bit, up to major overhead resistance upon breaking out of this 30-year manipulated downward pressure in the bond market and interest rates, because the government can't afford high interest rates, and high interest rates are anything north of where they are now. So 2.5% would cause a massive United States financial collapse, right, and a debt problem and a sovereign debt crisis where the U.S. government would be very close, if not already defaulting, if you approach these levels, which I think you're building up to move up to. This is a very fluent, dangerous situation in the economics, and this will have a ripple effect around the world. Moving along, a little bit of Bitcoin here. Let's check up on XLM. See that? Price has been collapsing ever since Vincenzo put out the warnings way up here when we diagnosed and sniffed out this bearish monthly pattern, and we put our targets way down here to start, which seemed unfathomable and outrageous. People thought Vincenzo was on drugs, which he loves his multa, but people thought Vincenzo was having some kind of mental breakdown. But Vincenzo was on point, and look at what the price has done since. It's rolled over on itself. Super simple and easy to understand how to trade this manipulated market. We have these tracks up here with the jabroni killer. You see him, the Duck Hunter's twin brother, Isaac's favorite Duck Hunter. Go to Isaac's channel. He does Minecraft, and the Duck Hunter's waiting if somebody flocks up, bam, to shoot him at 37 cents and bring him back to his depressing state of 26 cents when he's trying to get up into the Duck Utopian up about 85 cents and eat his love, his lash, his dinner. But he's not going to get there. We've marked out our lower track, most probable. You can see it following it beautifully to get rejected and start trading down. An outside shot that the Duck Hunter gets to shoot somebody, or the jabroni killer gets to fucking shoot somebody. No, that's the Duck Hunter. The Duck Hunter's yellow. That's Isaac's duck. Isaac. Hello, Isaac. Hi, my nephew Isaac. The Duck Hunter, the Duck Hunter is ready to shoot key ducks, bam, at key resistance and make filet mignon out of the duck. You know, nice, juicy, tender duck. And that's what's going on in XLM. Go down to some of these other fucking coins. Digital Asset Dad just asked for a quant and a what was that other one that I had to get? XDC. So we're going to give Digital Asset Dad an update. Oh, we got a nice pump for you, Digital Asset Dad. But you see it's following this track, bam, that we made out for you when you asked for this video the other day back here. And we said it could do this to upper resistance, because that blue line, that fluorescent blue line, is upper resistance. And then we put this out as a watcha for you, Digital Asset Dad, to see how it interacts with that. And it's about to interact. And with the volume still crashing on quick TA, bam, on monetary or commodity Mondays, I think you're going to get rejected by this, and it's going to force you down, Digital Asset Dad. Everything's going according to plan. As we zoom in super simple and easy to understand ways, you can see the price, a little bit of a pump in volume right now. I think you're going to trade along this and come up and get fight, and it's going to start to force it down. That's what I'd pay attention to. And XDC, moving along back to monetary and fiscal, or commodity Mondays, and monetary and fiscal policy Fridays are at the end of the week. We already went over that. We'll go over the U.S. dollar now. Another exclusive to Vincenzos Gold Crypto Investing. He's brought in the U.S. dollar along with crude oil and this kind of fiscal stuff into the crypto sphere. Just remember that. He's the industry exclusive, the one that brought into this key information. And you can see we're meeting up against key overhead resistance right now, where this double top is in the dollar index. And I expect the dollar to start crashing after an overreaction. And I think we're going to start to trade down in the dollar over the next few weeks. And I think we're coming down here very, very soon. I went over that this morning, but I think we're coming down there in the dollar. We're going to start trading down. Gold and silver bullion are going to start going up. My foreign stocks like British American Tobacco are going to start going up. We can take a look at hedging and investing like the rich with Vincenzo, right? Let's look at his portfolio. I didn't even realize I was in margin right now. but my accounts are moving in the positive direction, sort of. Some of them are starting to trail off now. So I'm not in any margin problems. So I'm just going to continue to add money each week like I do until I have, you see, I have an account balance of $3,100, but I have an investing balance of $1,800 in equities and $2,000, almost $2,100 in mutual funds. So that's fucking $3,800, but I only have $3,100. So I have a $518 on margin, but my margin is good. Everything's fine. You can see I'm going to acquire more of these businesses this week. BP. Actually, this week, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a couple $100 more of Europac Gold Fund, $100 more of International Dividends Fund. So that's $300. And then I'm going to buy a few more shares of Royal Dutch and load up about 10 more shares. So 10 more shares of BP this week, PLC, 3 or 4 more shares of Royal Shell, another share or 2 of this, and then stack up more of my mutual dividend funds. You can see my balance or my income now, $190 in this account in the next 12 months, $227. And my total, $312 the rest of the year at $26 in dividends a month. So as these dividends build, my stakes in these fine, fabulous businesses and grow, so my wealth and my cash flow will grow. So I'm building my wealth this way, right? I got more of my speculations in here. You can see I've taken a hit recently on GPL. It was really fucking killing me. But these are all going to bounce back, right? So we're doing fantastic there. As we move along into the US dollar, we just went through. We just did some coins. I'll get more in the commodity Mondays a little bit later on. Let's finish out with the gold and silver chart. Gold's having a correction. And now it's had some buyers. But if we zoom out to the daily time frame, you can see a big level of major underneath support is at $1,800. And then major support is at 1,700. Major support where we could do that and trade back down to 1,700. I don't think we're going to, but we could. I'll keep an eye on this. I think this is just great buying opportunities right now. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I play one on this radio show or anywhere else you may share me on social media. This is strictly educational and taxation trading alert, BAV entertainment only. I cannot recommend stocks, securities, mutual funds, bonds, or anything else, crypto. This is only my own personal opinions and beliefs on where the market is going and what I am personally doing. So I think this is a great buying opportunity. Any one of these spots are great buying opportunities. I'm a long-term holder. As you've seen, I've purchased, if we go into my email with 44,000 emails, I have purchased yesterday, beautiful on the dip because it was down $75. I purchased a beautiful quarter ounce Cougaran, 5 ounces of a beautiful Silvertown Buffalo rounds. That's the cheapest way you buy bars, bullion coins like the African Cougaran, or silver rounds and silver bullion coins. Then I bought 5 ounces of Sunshine Morgan silver rounds, beautiful coins. Then I bought another bullion gold quarter ounce Somalian gold elephant. Yes, I had to pay $25 to $30 more than if I just bought a quarter ounce bar, but a bullion coin does have a little higher resale value than a standard bar, and I love bullion coins. Remember, bullion coins like that bullion coins like the Cougaran or the Somalian gold elephant, or rounds, gold rounds and silver rounds like the Eagle or the Morgan silver round and the Buffalo silver round are the way to go. But I also like to collect. These are 3/4 of an ounce of silver in each coin. And call is the worst condition. That's why it's $32. I overpaid by about $4 per ounce if you extrapolate it out to a full ounce of silver. Same thing with the Morgan silver dollar. I overpaid by about $7. The peach silver dollar and VG's a little bit, one step up from call, $34. So I overpaid by about $8. And then I got an AU, almost uncirculated, just below BU, brilliant uncirculated, right? $36. I overpaid by about $10 an ounce, but I collect these. So that's why I buy a few of them, not a lot, from time to time, just because I want a piece of history and I love old silver dollars, right? And they are valuable, but that's not the way you want to invest for wealth. is buy silver coins or silver bullion coins, or like the American Eagle or the Gold Buffalo or the South African Cougaran or the Somalian elephant coin, bullion coin, or bars or rounds. That's the only way you buy it. No numismatic shit, no fancy, all that other shit that's $50 for an ounce of silver because it's got a picture of Barney on it, right? None of that shit. You don't buy that. So this is what I did on the dip. I acquired a half ounce of gold and 13 ounces of silver, right? Because that's what you got to do to invest in your wealth. Like, subscribe, and share. More updates to come on the crypto and more monetary commodity Mondays to come. Peace and love. Peace and love.